National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight's a good one here in the AFC. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. On the other sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewer, the All-Pro Chris Boswell on for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fields this one at the 3. Manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Unfortunately, those injuries returned last season. Katie played his fewest games since his rookie season 11. It was pretty obvious, too. Those Dolphins, 6-5 with him, 2-4 without him. He's a difference maker.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Well, I imagine that first play woke him up as they get set now for 2nd and long. Trying again, following the sack. Dumped off to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, here's Tua. Complete to Chubb. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate. Right? You gotta flush it. You gotta play one play at a time. You gotta flush last week's 5-interception performance, but the reality is you gotta be in the moment. You can't even be thinking about last week. You gotta think about every play, guard that ball with everything you got, and most importantly, help your team find a W.
319.
First down, and they go right back to him. He finds some space again. Reaches the 30. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Boswell gets that point after to go. Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt.
Good.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in. Tua now from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Go ahead.
Chubb can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Oh, stiff arm. And the Steelers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Rodgers here from the gun. Austin's there to haul it in. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They start out with 3rd and 4. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, you block over here.
Off play action, Rodgers. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
319.
Rodgers here off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Great catch on the sideline there. Oh, wait, tried to toe tap, thought he had it. Oh, no, they're calling it incomplete. Great effort, but just couldn't get the feet in. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off the interception they threw in enemy territory. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Tua out of the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Ready, shot. Ready, tip.
Tagovailoa back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Kicking in by Hill, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 6.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Tua looking to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Calvin Austin on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Steelers, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2.
Blue 58.
Here's Johnson again. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He manages a gain of 8 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. He's still going at the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down, Rodgers. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time.
Incomplete.
And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Warren has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
319.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
4 yards on the pickup.
They've got a man in motion.
And 6 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
The tackle by Alex Rasmussen. And it's third down.
So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And it's the tight end, Tucker Kraft. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Packers win their second straight, and they do it in style. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Chuba Hubbard. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the second-year man, Trey Benson. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Cardinals get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Run for Warren here to start the third. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play, that's him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
From the 34. Catch made by Austin. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
319.
To throw is Rogers. On the move, headed right. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. To throw, Rogers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is on third and long. And this is another incompletion. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Completes this one to Hill. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Westbrook Akine, the man in motion right. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Begins his return at the 16. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Wind out. You got 58.
They give to Johnson to start this drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. Play action with Rodgers. It's caught right side by Fryermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion right. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He's got time here. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
2nd and 10 now. Tagovailoa snatched, the ball is out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis, at least momentarily, averted.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
3rd and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh, it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be perfect. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Firing quickly is Rodgers, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Forced out to his right. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
Steelers 21, Dolphins 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Achane. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. We got to walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of
Tagovailoa on first down. It's caught left side by Hill. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Flushed out now to his left. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
35-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
38-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Ooh, got him close to the line again. Out of the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 13. But it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's good.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers about set to celebrate this win. First and 10 from the 41. Warren here from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Warren quick on the draw. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Now here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
This is going to be down to, it's all about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 12 there, and it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
36-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. He jumps in up the middle. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks good. But unfortunately, it just falls short.
Tua off the play fake. Complete to Chubb. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's Hill on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Tua now from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
First down.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.